Ever pondered about how our bodies burn energy? It's a fascinating process, a hierarchy of energy sources that our bodies follow to keep us moving, thinking, and breathing. First up in this hierarchy is the sugar or glucose in our blood. This is our body's go-to energy source. It's readily available and easy to burn. But what happens when there's too much sugar in the blood? That's where insulin comes into the picture. Insulin is like the traffic cop of energy sources. When blood sugar levels are high, insulin is released. Its job? To block other energy sources and focus on using up that sugar. Once the sugar in the blood is used up, the body then turns to the next source of energy, glycogen. Think of glycogen as our body's emergency sugar stash, stored in the liver and muscles, with about a 20-minute reserve. But what happens when those reserves are also depleted? That's when things get interesting. Our bodies then turn to lean muscle and finally fat. However, there's a twist. Remember our traffic cop, insulin. High insulin levels can make it difficult, if not impossible, to burn fat. That's because insulin's primary role isn't just to lower blood sugar, but to inhibit other forms of energy use. Now, you might be wondering, how then can I burn fat effectively? Well, here are some suggestions. First, consider consuming 30 grams of protein within 30 minutes of waking up. Next, engage in 30 minutes of steady-state cardiovascular exercise with a heart rate at or below 135 beats per minute. During exercise, aim to maintain a steady state where comfortable conversation is possible without panting. This isn't a race to exhaustion, but a steady, sustainable effort. But what about burning fat at rest? That's where amino acids come into play. Amino acids in the bloodstream are essential for burning fat during periods of rest rather than during exercise. It's important to clarify that fat is burned during rest, not necessarily during exercise. Exercise helps create the conditions for fat burning, but the actual burning happens during periods of rest. These insights can provide a better understanding of the physiological aspects of weight loss and fat burning. Remember though, everyone is unique. Responses vary, and personalized advice from healthcare professionals is always recommended. So the next time you think about how your body burns energy, consider this hierarchy. It's a complex, finely tuned system that keeps us going every day, and understanding it can help us make smarter choices for our health and wellness. Before we end this video, if you found our content helpful, subscribe, stay informed, stay healthy.